Reality on the ground, real people, real issues with me, Andrew Chamagedo, Omuntuwa Wansi. Well, Africa is known for paintings from years way back in time. That our paintings were actually started in the ancient times when we used to paint on the rocks. So it went off the rocks, it went onto the scrolls, and it left the scrolls, it got into the clothing and where we are today. And it's something many of us have not found time to actually understand. We have not taken time to embed our spirits and souls into understanding art. But the marvel of understanding art, the breath that comes with understanding art is phenomenal. And that's what brings us this early morning to Hatimak Studio right here in Ntinda, just to understand the life of an artist, a painter, someone who just paints back and forth. And to have this conversation really smooth, I have the artist called JK. Good morning, JK.
Good morning.
How you doing?
I'm very well.
You're so relaxed. Is this the mood you have when you're actually doing your painting?
You need a good mood to do a painting.
You don't need a mood.
You need a good mood to do a
need a
painting.
good mood.
Yeah.
And
Good painting.
you're talking so man, you better give me some energy. Oh, you get angry. You get angry. It was so banana. JK, let's start with, did you study this painting? Did you do this course at campus?
Yeah, I did art and industrial design actually at Chambogo University.
Okay.
Yeah, a bachelor's.
That was how many years ago?
I finished in 2015. That is
2015.
3 years ago.
3 years ago.
Yeah.
How has been your journey so far? How are you holding up? How is the industry?
Yeah, that's as real, but it's going on. Yeah.
I hear you. So today, who are we drawing? She looks beautiful and she's black. Oh Lord. You see, JK, me, I have a problem with black women. I have a weakness for them. I like them. Do you have the same?
Yeah, I like black women too.
So tell me, who is she?
Normally, black is not depicted as beautiful, and yet there is a lot of beautiful you see when you look at the black around, and it is stuck very well in the women because you know it is a force of nature, the feminine. So when we're painting, we capture the bit of the beauty that is hidden in the African woman.
In the African woman.
Yeah.
Oh Lord. I'm not sure whether that actually sunk in really good. The beauty of an African woman can best be described through a painting or some art that can bring it to life. JK, you have been drawing this back and forth, but I would love to know what inspires you.
The inspiration is we don't have out of art depicted like from our African origins. We need our original African art that is strong, that can hang everywhere, and everyone identifies with as an African art piece that is strong. Our original art pieces. So the inspiration is to have something that is born here, that is real.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Something unique, something organic, something African. So how long does it take you to actually draw up something like this or paint something like this?
It depends on the concept and the size and what is going to be captured on the canvas. Some of them can take a day, some can take a week. It really depends on the concept being captured in the painting.
Let me give you an example. Between a young person and someone of age, like Kahindo Tafire, those old people, who takes more time to be drawn?
A portrait painting?
Yeah, portrait.
Of course the younger one, because the face is still smooth and the skin has little gradient to hustle with. And the face has little gradient to negotiate with, so it's the baby is much simpler to.
The baby is much
It's a smoother ground.
But do we as Ugandans understand the input you artists actually, labor to make sure that this comes to life?
It hasn't sunk in yet, because when you, relative to the amount of work done and the prices, you'll find it conflicting between the clientele and the price you're telling them, because I don't think they picture as yet how much work it takes to do actually a very nice painting. So the prices have to be also flexible to the client's edge of not knowing how much hassle is on doing a piece like
You
that.
see, us as Ugandans, we're like, njagala onkolere ekisiige kino, nja kuwaayo abiri. That is what we come with. But what determines the price of an art piece like this?
The price of an art piece is determined by one, the theme that is being covered, and then of course the size of and the materials, and then I think also I don't know, the inspiration. Some of them are easy to deal with, others are complex. So depending on the process, really what you're covering. Some are simple, some are doodles, some are circles, some are complex patterns. So the time of an art piece is really relative on the concept being covered. Yeah.
So at Atmax, how many artists are you here? Is it a collection of like 7 people who are actually here that do the art?
It's a house of creatives.
Yeah.
We have 3 painters in house right now.
Wow.
Yeah,
Good.
there is me, JK, there is Hatmax is not around, he would be here in a short while.
Yeah.
Said is with us.
Yeah.
We have an in-house designer, he's a tailor, he does the fabric design.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically that, but the team is still growing.
Wow, I love that. So you as youths, you realize that when you're done with school, you can actually employ yourselves. How did you guys come together? What connects you? What keeps you going as artists?
Starting from, it actually began in school, because
Please volume up, volume up, volume up.
it actually started from school because back then we figured we could actually survive off the art. You could do a T-shirt and someone bids like, let me give you 15, let me give you 20. You're still at campus, so you don't exactly campus broke and stuff. We realized you could actually make a livelihood out of it. Yeah, so it began from around 2013. What campus with we're about 3 here in the team that were in the same university at the same time.
Wow.
So we just brought it up to this side. Yeah, so we figured from then that we could survive from art, so we kept together and did some art.
There is an artist syndrome of ego and discipline. What keeps you guys together as a team, as Hardmarks here? Because, I mean, artists have their moments where they're like, to whatever God knows where, I'm talented. I can actually survive alone at the end of the day. How do you deal with egos as artists?
The ego here, okay, yeah, I can't deny it. It is there because we are creatives and everyone does a different thing, but we appreciate our differences.
Yeah.
I know that I can do this, I know that my colleague can do this, and I know that the other can do this. So we, I think, focus more on the strength in our unity than in the size of our ego individually.
Yeah.
So what has kept us together here is, I think, appreciating the fact that all of us can do something differently, and that we're stronger as a team.
As a team.
Yeah.
What would you make of the young generation who have gone to school and they've done a course like yours, but they're waiting to actually be given maybe materials to actually start with those things of the sort?
The young generation that needs to break out, say, the young artists out there who are having this in their hands and want to start.
Yeah.
The hustle is real, but that should not break your back. Just carry on, because it is the economy we're living in. But people are saying, if you do good work, it will speak volumes. Just put it out there. Be bold, speak for it. I'm sure there is quite a community that can pick it up. Our middle class is growing.
Yeah.
You just gotta be bold and put it out there.
What is the multiplier effect about art? Is it only art, like you wake up every morning and you just do art? Do you have a multiplier effect? Do you train more young generations to come? Do you reach out to, what is the multiplier effect for this talent you actually have, you as an individual?
Yeah, it is. We have internees. We have a lot of people who get inspired by our setup here.
Yeah.
So they want to develop what they have. Actually, we've already trained a bunch this year, our first year of opening up. And I think, yeah, the multiplier effect, I think this is going to spread. I think it's more of like a movement. It's going to open up eyes to other artists on how to set up their displays and stuff. And then, yeah, those that are interested in learning and more, our doors are still open. So we're still training kids. Yeah.
Let's talk about the exhibitions you people have. When I've not seen an advert on TV or anywhere saying that, oh, we have an exhibition of art painting or something. We had the Kampala Arts Festival. I saw a couple of creative arts around Kampala. It was actually very phenomenal. But when we come to this, do you guys have like an association where, because you people believe in social media more than mainstream media,
Those bodies that we have, primarily, they're not exactly, let me say it, reliable.
Yeah.
The young artists can't exactly run to these old organizations because they're not clear to us. You may just like hand your work into, I don't know, a gallery and you don't get feedback in about a couple of years.
Wow.
And I don't think the young artists right now would want to go through that because we've seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can send work out there and then you don't get feedback like for forever. So
It's better use social media.
Yeah, it's better use. You better take it personal. You gotta do your own profile brand for now, because the organizations we have don't exactly push the energy around.
Yeah.
So the social media personal profiling is like the skateboard. It's where we have to end up, because otherwise you're gonna be in the mix. You're gonna send your pieces on the street and get picked up randomly.
Yeah.
Without yeah.
We will change the mark on the down low. All right, we're still talking about art that is actually painting, and we had what we call Hatimax Studios. That is JK.
Yeah.
Just like that. I don't know why. Why do artists don't want to give us their full names? Why do you hold back your names?
But JK can be a name, right? JK can be a name. It is a name
It's
actually.
an abbreviation of a name.
Oh yeah, it is they're my initials. My real names are.
Get you. All artists never want to speak their names. I think it's a mystery you guys just want to hold, that people can actually dig deeper to understand you guys. So if someone wanted to find this kind of work, do you guys have some online platform they could actually find you?
Yeah, sure. We have online handles. We have a Twitter handle. We have an Instagram handle. We have a Facebook.
To us, yeah.
They're
Like
all.
on Facebook, how can I follow?
They are all in the name. No, they're all in the same name. You have to check Hatmax 256.
Spell Hatimax.
Hatmax is HATIMAX 256, no space. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, wherever you go.
Wow. Well, there you have it. We're still talking about art. A piece like this, I don't know, Jackie, this would go like for Mitwala Mekawan.
Emitwalo. Granted them like 1.5 maybe. Yeah, for real.
1.5.
Yeah, when it's done. It is a piece in process.
Yeah.
When it's done, it's gonna be 1.5.
Ladies and gentlemen, what you're looking at here is a piece in process. It's a beautiful African woman. There is a flare that comes and actually hits her. Like, is it a beam or something?
It's actually a technique of painting. It is a style. It's among the styles that will unfold if you keep following up these pages. Actually, when you check the handle, you're going to get familiar with this style, because it is a style in-house.
Okay.
So it's
So this is what differentiates Hatimax's work from any other person's work.
everybody's got to have a hand, and this is our hand here.
Wow.
Yeah.
We're talking painting today, and this is something so phenomenal. JK here is doing another piece here. What kind of music do you listen to? Because the best artists I've actually even known around the universe, Picasso, used to love a lot of opera music. What do you actually love as an individual?
We play a lot of house music, more of instrumentation and less lyrics, because the temperament, the tempo of the beats has everything to influence with our environment. We don't have to hear the words and get people's emotions, just hear the sound.
Yeah.
You can just go create your picture with the sound without having to pick words from a lyrics. Yeah.
Have you ever painted a painful art piece, full of pain and the sense of loss and sadness? And what was the feel like? What did you feel about it?
I haven't painted one of such emotion. I've rather painted one where there is more celebration and dance and party.
Yeah.
That is what I would love to vibrate.
Positive energy.
It is what I would love to vibrate into the community.
Yeah.
For somebody to see when they look up on a wall an art piece, not to somebody.
If you were to print a picture, let me give you an example of if you were to paint radio, the late, what would be the mood like?
Radio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have you. Put it up.
R.I.P. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one would be quite a. Yeah, quite a slow one.
It would take
yeah.
how long for you to do?
That would take like maybe a week or a week and a half.
Because it's deep.
Yeah, of those deep colors and the grays and the emotion. You gotta come back every day and miss the radio on the piece. Yeah, around that time.
A day and miss a radio on the piece. That is what brings it to life. Well, while all this is running, there are a couple of other artists in here, but Momo happens to be the business wing. Momo, good morning.
Good morning, Andrew.
You look so beautiful in the morning as well, even in the afternoon. How do you maintain this?
I drink a lot of water.
A lot of water.
And I have enough sleep.
You have enough? Wait. JK said at times transcends in the night.
Yeah, we usually do 24 hours
24
here.
hours.
Yeah, so
And
the
you have
studio
enough
is
sleep?
ever open. So we work in shifts.
Oh, you work in shifts.
because there are different artists.
Yeah.
So one can paint maybe during the day, then the other one maybe paints at night,
Yeah.
like that.
Okay. What do you make of the arts of the painting industry in Uganda today in art?
I think it's growing. It's a process
Yeah.
because people really don't value art too much here.
Yeah.
We find a problem with it at times.
Yeah.
But it's a process, and I think it's growing, and with time it will get there.
Where are we having the problem and how do we fix it? Because we need to find our own solutions.
At times people think it's something easy to do, like you just wake up and paint something and it's there.
Yeah.
They don't know the time it takes for
Yeah.
for you to come up with an art piece,
Yeah.
how much you have to, I don't know how to explain it, but
process.
the process is really long,
Yeah.
and people need to value art more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, on a good day, what is the least art piece? How much would the least art piece go for? On a good day, in a good season. Yeah. Like today, on a Black Friday.
Unfortunately,
On a
we
Black
have
Friday
no
like
Black
today.
Friday sale. Good day.
But how much would the lowest go for?
It depends. It varies according to the sizes.
Yeah.
So we have pieces from around 350, 400,000, 500,000, 1 million, 2 million, 5.
Hey, pull the tune. 5 million. All right. Now let's talk about the fabric here. I see there is a lot. So is it entirely about just painting or it's a collective of a lot of things here?
Hattimax Studio is a house of creatives.
Yeah.
So we have people who do art, we have people who do the fabric,
Yeah.
we do painting on walls.
Yeah.
So if someone wants to do a painting on a wall, we still do it.
Wow.
We do decorative painting on maybe like vases, as you've
Yeah.
seen outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we do a lot of stuff.
Wow. Well, there you have it. We're still actually talking about art and painting and all that actually there is to actually celebrate when it comes to, of course, art. And with Hardmax Studios, they're explaining what goes deep into it. And they're saying they actually do even a lot of fabrics. Momo, if I'm to take such a jacket, okay, how much would this go for?
This would go for 100,000.
100,000.
Yeah.
And this?
This goes for 120. 120,000.
120.
So at times people bring pieces, like I can bring my cloth that I have and say I want to change this,
Yeah.
or I want to add African fabric to it.
Yeah.
So we do all that.
What-
Even shoes.
Hey.
Yeah. To
Okay,
stake
now,
a cause
now,
on
now.
a fabric.
No, that is cool. Let's talk about our people. How best can we step the African, the Ugandan, to have our own art, our own stories hanging on our walls back at home?
I think it comes down to Ugandans and what we want and promoting our own.
Yeah.
Because when you go out there, people actually really take art so serious. Because
Yeah.
everyone in a house, there's always that decorative thing that you need in a house. You need
Yeah.
something that brings back life in your house.
Yeah, true.
And that's an art piece that if you have an art piece of you maybe and your wife and
Yeah.
your kid,
Yeah.
and it's hanging in your house, and every time you look back at it, maybe you
Yeah.
go back home, you're tired, and you
Yeah.
sit in the chair, and the first thing you look at is your family. Do
Oh,
you know how
Lord.
inspirational that is?
Lord. So that's what we need to actually put in our people.
Yeah, they need to appreciate art and know the value of art, because it really takes a lot to come up with a piece like
Yeah.
this.
Wow, it really
Yeah,
does.
because these guys sleep here. They work 24/7.
Why do they have to sleep overnight? Is it the inspiration pushing them, or it's a timeline that the client wants this piece?
The inspiration and the timeline, because we usually have a lot of work.
Yeah.
I'm not bragging.
It's okay. It's okay. You guys are good at your thing.
Yeah, we usually have a lot of work and we want to deliver always in time.
Yeah.
So you get to a point when you have very many orders
Yeah.
and everyone wants their orders in time.
Yeah.
So at times you have to actually sleep here in time so that you finish the work in time.
Wow. Good thing they're still single. Then you
Then
have.
we have an exhibition coming up next month.
That's what I want to know. When you have exhibitions, how much do we pay as Ugandans? How best can we plug into that kind of exhibition to add value to you guys?
The exhibitions are actually free, and we exhibit here at the studio.
Okay.
We've done some exhibitions before with Viva Conagua
Yeah.
in Germany
Yeah.
and in Uganda and in Rwanda.
You're international,
Yes,
my friend.
please.
Okay, so it's
So
next
right
month.
now we are planning on one next month, as you see the pieces we are working on.
Yeah.
Then we are doing something at Abrams.
Okay.
Still, it's more because Abrams is more about fashion.
Fashion, yes.
Yeah, so we want to bring out that the beauty in a woman. That's why you see we have very many pieces to do with ladies.
With the ladies, yes.
Yeah,
Wow.
right now because we are more.
Feminism is the new vibe. Right? All right, well, there you have it. We've had a lot of talk about craft and the art they actually have. It's a creative house, as you can see, the energy that is here. When you look at such a picture every other morning, it could be your son that actually was holding a bunch of, fruits, and he's all excited. This is the life we actually live for every morning. The African women, the beauty that they actually hold. And that, notwithstanding what we stand for as Africa, the music that lies under our veins and what we believe in as an Africa that believes in what we have. So take some time and come to, of course, Hatimak's Gallery, and you realize what is this? Momo, explain this to me.
This is actually a series of work.
Yeah.
This is a piece that has about three characters.
Yeah.
We have where's the other piece? It's outside.
Yeah.
We have this, then we have the lady, this lady on a piece alone. Can I get the other piece? It's a series of work.
Okay.
Showing an African woman and how they have the light.
Wow.
You know we are the future.
You are the future. Well, there you have it. That's all we had for you this Saturday morning. Please take some time and follow them on Instagram and Facebook and on Twitter. Of course, it's Hatimax.
Hatimax 256 on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook.
Everywhere.
And yeah, everywhere.
Okay.
We are located in Tinda,
Yeah.
opposite Stanbic Bank, so you can drop in anytime.
Drop in some time, get your face, your family members and your friends actually, painted. It's a feel, the veins that paint what we are phenomenal, and they're rare. That will take us for a break, and we'll be back shortly with Mala, of course, with more in the solution segment. Until next time, I'm Andrew Chamagero, Omun 2 hours. Let me go have some more watching on the art.